Yesterday on the channel, we provided, six sporting events for you guys, and five of those, turned out successful, and we lost one of those. So, congratulations to those who were able to win in that one. Congratulations, guys, to those who were able to win. Today, we have more sporting events for you guys. Actually, two types of sporting events. One will be very early kickoff around 12 a.m. West African time. Hopefully, those who have their notification bells will have that, they will be notified basically, and, be able to, cash in on this one if possible. We did that yesterday, but we didn't post it on, the channel here that was posted in Telegram community. So if you want to join that community, you can find that link pinned in the, comment section, description of this video, or you can find it in the link, in our bio, basically. You could find that there. So, without wasting much time, today we have sporting events for you guys as always. No correct scores and insights for the meantime, pending when management say we'll fix that, but before we go ahead, guys, don't forget to take 1 second, it's free of charge, to hit that like button for the culture, for the love of the sport, to support the channel and the team for the amazing work being done here, and subscribe if it's the first time I'm coming across the channel and you're looking to increase your chances of winning significantly. The type of record we had here is the type we've been having, for the past couple of days now. So we're building a community of savvy sports traders, and we're inviting you guys to hit that subscribe button to become a part of what we do here. And don't forget to turn notification bells on, everyone. It will help you know when we post something of value on the channel, so you don't miss out on important updates. You'll be the first, to know when we post something of value on the channel on this journey to beating the odds. So, welcome back, guys. My name is Huka, and I'm your humble host on this daily podcast show, bringing you football prediction at its best. Okay, yesterday in the So You Think You Can Punt section, we provided sporting events between Andorra and England, and we asked you guys, to provide your correct scores about that one. And fortunately, yesterday was a good day. Somebody was able to win, so congratulations to you who won. Shout out to you. That was, really quick thinking outside the box. I remember saying that, England has their issues and Andorra were the minnows, but they're getting better. And we saw that, today. So shout out to you once again, for getting that correctly yesterday. Okay, so today we have another sporting event for you guys, which happens to be the final, of the UEFA Nations League, competition, and that is between Portugal, and Spain. Is going to be a very entertaining game today. These two teams are red hot, so you want to look at that one. And let us know what you think the scoreline will be in the comment section as always, and stand the chance to win, a 1 month free subscription with us, premium subscription with us, basically, as the person who won today has done. He has, gotten a slot. They're powered by Mega Parry. So shout out to Mega Parry for sponsoring this one. Shout out to them. Okay, they are the sponsors of this segment of the video. Creating slots for you guys to be able to enjoy premium services, for free. So shout out to those who have won, and shout out to Mega Parry. Leave your correct score predictions in the comment section, so we know what what your thoughts are about this sporting event, and of course stand a chance to win that free slot if you get it correctly. Okay, guys, moving on to results from yesterday's sporting events. Let's go through that a little bit before we go further. The first sporting event we had was the game between Finland and Netherlands. We expected the away side to win, and Netherlands did win 2-0 in that sporting event. Yesterday, next sporting event we had was the game between Eastern, suburbs and Brisbane City, and we expected over 2.5 goals to be scored there, and that ended in 2-5 scoreline, which solidified the prediction there. Next sporting event we have is the game between Rochdale and Kapabala FC, and we said the home team should win, and that ended 6-0 in favor of the home team in that sporting event. The next sporting event we had is the game between Redlands United and West, Queensland, and we expected over 2.5 goals to be scored there, and that ended 3-2 in that sporting event. The next sporting event was the one we lost, the game between Andorra and England. We expected over 2.5 goals to be scored there, but that ended, in a 0-1 scoreline. Kind of sluggish play from England there. I don't know why that is, although the Andorrans were expected to give England, a tough time, going by what we said on the channel yesterday. So I kind of think we should have seen this one coming. So next sporting event we had, and final one, was the game between Adamstown Rosebud and Charlestown Azuri, and we expected over 2.5 goals to be scored in that sporting event, and that ended in a 2-2 score line. So that is how yesterday went. Five of those sporting events winning from six. So moving on to today's sporting events, we have the first game to be the game between Germany and France. And we think that over 1.5 goals will be seen in this sporting event today, and this kicks off around 2 p.m. West African time, 1400. Next sporting event we have is the one we asked you to provide your correct scores about in the comment section, and that's the game between Portugal and Spain, and we expect over 2.5 and we expect over 1.5 goals to be seen in this sporting event today, and that kicks off around 2000, which is 8 p.m. West African time. Next sporting event is the game between Brisbane Roar Youth and Queensland Lions, and we expect over 2.5 goals to be seen in this sporting event as our peak, and this kicks off around 800, basically 8 o'clock a.m. West African time. Before I go further, guys, here's a gentle reminder, to remind you to, take 1 second of your time to hit that like button. It's free of charge. If first time coming across the channel, you've been here, you've not done that, we're inviting you to hit that subscribe button to become a part of this community of what we like to call savvy sports traders, and everyone, don't forget to turn your notification bells on. These three things will help significantly build our community and, your betting account as well, basically. So moving on, next sporting event we have is the game between Sunshine Coast Wanderers and Peninsula, and we expect the away side to win as our peak in that one. That kicks off around 700, which is 7 a.m. West African time. Next sporting event is between Melbourne Knights and Oakley Cannons, and we expect the away side to be able to win in that sporting event today, and this kicks off around 10 a.m. West African time. Next sporting event we have in the final is the game between Atletico Nacional and Santa Fe FC, and we think that over 1.5 goals will be seen in the sporting event today, and this kicks off around 22:05, which is 10:05 today p.m. West African time. So these are the sporting events we have for you guys today. I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope that you'll be able to find some value from what we've provided here, and grab some lessons from the losses, of course, that we encountered as we went about doing what we did yesterday. So today should be better. Hopefully we clear everything on our table. 6/6 is what we're expecting to see every time we come out, if you want. So that'll be all for now, guys. Don't forget that information provided here is shared to help you make better informed decisions. It is not financial advice of any sort. Do not consider it financial advice, and it's meant to educate you also, because we expect your losses to amount to lessons at the end of the day, and to keep you entertained. We have something to look forward to every day about these sporting events. We love football, you love football, we love football prediction. That's why we do this, right? So this keeps us entertained, all through the day, basically. That being said, there are factors that can affect the outcome of these events. You have VAR. It's one of those. You could have an own goal scored in a sporting event. You could have red cards, awarded in that sporting event. You could have penalty kicks also awarded, to the wrong side, basically. And all these factors, can affect the outcome of these events. You also have injury and fitness concerns to key players, right, in these sporting events as they're taking place, and that can affect the outcome of the event as predicted. So knowing that, it's important to gamble responsibly and do not stake more than you can afford to let go of, no matter what the case is. Okay, guys, it's very important to note that. Be very responsible. All right, guys. So that'll be all for now. Till we see in the next episode. May the odds be in our favor always, guys. Peace out.